The Raincovo foam cannon, one of the most loved foam cannons, the most popular foam cannons on the market, and it has one big flaw, and that's what we're gonna do in today's video. So if you guys are excited, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers actually. We're pretty close to it. We've been doing pretty solid, so I appreciate all of the support on the past videos, so I really do appreciate it. Hopefully, in the new year, we'll hit 1,000 and continue going forward. But yeah, today I wanna talk about how to replace the cap for the Raincovo because I haven't really seen too many videos on it, and if you guys are in my channel, you guys know I love making videos that I would want to see, and my Raincovo is broken and I would like to see how to fix it. So basically what we're going to need is this replacement cap, $10 on Amazon if you guys want to see it or want the exact same one, which I recommend getting the exact same one I have because I bought it and it works, and it's $10. So I will link the replacement cap in the description down below. If you're wondering why would you need a replacement cap, what's wrong with your Raincovo, a lot of people, and I say a lot of people, whenever I see Raincovo reviews, they talk about the lid and the cap, and I didn't know about the issues with it until I used it myself. And yes, I had an issue with my Raincovo foam cannon. So this is the original foam cannon, or sorry, lid for the bottle. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is slightly lifted. And if I just keep threading on, it'll just keep threading, right? So it's like over threaded, or I mess up the thread, whatever it is, it messed up. And I might have tightened it too tight one day, and then when you actually pressurize it with the gun and your foam cannon, right, it's all set up with your gun, and you turn your pressure washer on and it's under pressure, it's actually gonna like start expanding, and what happens is it literally just breaks off. Like I've had it happen a ton of times. That's why I know, that's why I'm kind of annoyed of using this thing, because it doesn't work. And it will just literally just boom, pop off. And I don't know how to explain it, but it literally just, with the pressure, it just not it blows up, but the cap gets stuck to the pressure to the gun, and then this whole thing just falls. And that's happened to me a ton of times, guys. I'm telling you guys, it's happened a lot. And basically I stopped using this foam cannon because of that reason. I just stuck to the quiver. And yeah, so I wanna show you guys how to fix it, because it's something easy and simple that everybody can basically do. Instead of having to spend $32 on a foam cannon, go ahead and spend 10 bucks and replace it and fix it yourself. Now, a lot of people might be like, oh, I don't want to do that whole process, I'll just buy a new one. If you guys wanted to just buy a new one, then just buy a new one. But I think this fix is really simple. I'm gonna show you guys step by step of how to actually get it out, how to fix it. So let's go ahead and show you guys. So normally, let's go ahead and get this is the new cap, I already have it on, so I'm gonna show you guys how it works. But your straw would go in here, right? Your straw's in there. The top of the foam cannon ends up getting screwed on here. So boom, that's how like the original outlook would be, right? So what you're gonna do is basically just twist this off, the top part of a foam cannon here. So now you have this on its own. You have the cap separated with the straw. Pull the straw out. So the straw is now gone. And what we have to do, there's a little bolt in there that we have to try to take out, right? So if you guys wanna know the size of your socket, it's gonna be a 1/2 inch socket, and we're gonna try to you don't need a deep socket, it's not anything crazy. So we're just gonna go in there and literally just, oh, I'm on tighten. Let me go ahead and put it to loosen. And there it is. So boom, very simple, guys. And the only thing that is tough is that sometimes it gets stuck. So boom, pulled it out, and make sure you keep the washer in there. It has a little washer in there. So that's what it looks like. So you pull that out. So you pull this piece out of your, see, this is what I was saying, it gets stuck in there. So this is the only part that sucks. But it's fine, so just leave it in there. I'm gonna have to force it to come off right now in a second. Set that to the side, and now you have the cap on its own, but on the other side of the cap, you have this little, as you can see, it has like a little stars aligned right there, and that's what threads onto the top of the cap, right there, right? So you have the top of the cap, and that's where that place goes onto, and then the other side threads onto there, and you tighten it up. So this is the old cap. Sorry, this is the new cap, but I'm gonna show you guys replacing the old cap, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna switch it again. So hopefully I don't forget which cap is which, but obviously I will when it doesn't thread on. So we're gonna get our old cap, or sorry, the new cap for you guys, right? So you have the old cap, thread it back, right, push it right on there. Actually, I can just do it on the new cap. I don't have to put it on the old cap. I'm just gonna show you guys how to replace it. So you got your cap, place this on top. And now we're gonna go from the bottom here. So now it's right there. You have this piece from your socket, the washer and the bolt, whatever you wanna call it. Thread it on there. Make sure you flip to tighten. And now we can tighten away. See how it's stuck in there? I gotta take it out. Okay, so I think we're good. I had to just get a crescent wrench real quick and to unloosen it there. So all right, there we go. So make sure wherever the hole's at, just so you guys know how it works, the hole right there, right, of the screw is gonna go inside. So that's how it lines up in there. And then we're gonna just thread it, hand tighten it, sorry. And then we're gonna just give it like 1 or 2 little turns real quick. So there it is in right there. It's a little bit loose, but we're gonna make sure we tighten it a little bit. And that should be good. Literally just so where it stops moving really. And there we go. Now we're all fully locked in right there. Boom. Now, guys, what did I just say? What did I just say earlier? I said, don't forget the washer. And what do I do? Forget the freaking washer. Because I was trying so hard to take it out. So make sure, I'm gonna leave this in because make sure you don't forget the washer. All right? Make sure you don't forget the washer because you will have leaks probably. So put the washer inside, back again. Hand tighten it, there you go, boom. Now we're gonna go to tighten, back inside, give it a quick little turn. Now we're nice and tight. And there we have it, guys. It's basically all done. So Raincovo foam cannon, put the straw back in, right there. Boom, look at that, back in place. And then we just take this part from the foam cannon, thread it back on. Okay. And there we go. So we're back in action, ready to go. And now the threading on this new one should be fixed, right? So one thing I do want to say directly, like for tips, is once it's tight, leave it alone. Don't try to over tighten it. Don't try to be like, oh, I don't want it to fall off. I'm just gonna twist it. No, that's where it ends up breaking on you and messing up. So right there, it's threaded on straight. I don't see anything wrong with it. Before, what I was doing too is like I would like move the foam cannon like this, left and right, and it would snap off on the old one. So make sure you're doing this right. Boom. It's nice and snug on there. I'm not gonna twist it any more than that. That's perfectly fine. I learned my lesson the hard way. You know, spent 10 bucks and a little bit of time. So is this worth it rather than buying a new foam cannon? I think just do the replacement cap. It's really simple, guys. You guys saw I did it like in 30 seconds. It's not difficult. If the washer gets stuck in there, maybe you get a little crescent wrench, you know, pop it out at an angle and you'll be perfectly fine. But yeah, this was just a quick video, guys, on just showing you guys how to replace this the Raincovo cap, because I didn't know that there's any videos out there that explains it. So if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, like I said in the comments down below. Next video up is gonna be my Ryobi pressure washer. I am gonna be doing a little modification to it. So if you guys wanna check that out, you know, that'll be coming in the next few days. And then I also have some other stuff I wanna put. I wanna put a pressure washer on the wall. I wanna put the reel up there. I wanna put my foam cannon mounts. And yeah, I have some ideas, you know, for, you know, maybe a shelf right here. I haven't really gone too far into, you know, really buying or like getting too far ahead of this, but I wanna make sure that the setup's looking a little bit nicer here. So when I do videos here, it looks a little more like a little detailing studio when I do videos and reviews. So yeah, I got some other stuff to review as well. Sneak peek for those of you guys that are watching this far at the end of the video. I appreciate it. And yeah, so I have press-all squeeze bottles that I bought from Black Friday. I got I got an Obsessed Garage pack Black Friday sale and stuff I bought. So I bought 2 press-all black, I think they're called Anthrite, I'm not even sure, but black press-all spray bottles, which seem really cool. Haven't used them yet. You know, I've only put water in it and just tried it out real quick, but I want to do a review on those 2 products in the future. I also want to do a review on, I want to show you guys something because I did see Josh made a video of it earlier, I think like 2 days ago or something like that. But I did buy the Liquid Elements A4500. So the coreless polisher, I did spend, you know, 400 something bucks on this thing, but it was on Black Friday, so I got a little bit, I probably saved like 60 bucks, 40 bucks, whatever it is on that. So I thought, you know, why not time? The Black Friday is always gets you, right? You're like, oh, I'm gonna save like 50 bucks. If you're gonna buy it anyways, might as well buy it on Black Friday because you're gonna save a little bit of money. So I wanna do a review on that. I wanna do the review on the press-all. I wanna do a review on I did buy also a little IK Mini because I do wanna find out like the best spray bottle. This is just rambling towards the end of the video because I know a lot of people maybe not even watch this far, but yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I got my setup. I'm gonna do an in-depth setup video. The only thing is, the reel isn't gonna get here for another like week or so. So I don't know. I do want to do a video of like my setup because I do think it looks cool. it's gotten a lot better, and kind of go in depth of how I built it all up and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe I'll show you guys that again, like in a separate video. If you guys want to see the whole breakdown, I'll show you guys the setup. But for now, did I mention what size it was? 1/2 inch socket, guys. 1/2 inch socket. I don't know if you guys can see that. If it's in frame there it is. 1/2 inch. Hopefully you guys can see that, but that's all it is in SAE. I don't know if in metric what it is. So if some of you guys are in some real mechanics and know what it is in metric, let everyone know down in the comments down below. If you don't have a socket, to be honest, maybe with the crescent wrench you're able to like just get it to the right size, go from the top and try to twist it, but I think it's gonna be really tough. Honestly, just get a little socket set and get the job done. And to me, honestly, it feels pretty cool doing this myself. If I feel like a little bit of a handyman, even though I'm really not. It feels like I'm doing something, so I like it. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.